And I want to do a very quick exercise, if you don't mind. It's about 10 tables. Could you just spend a few minutes per if there's a few of you in this room who've seen me do this before, so please can you just sort of sit this one out. I want you to, in your tables, just for a few minutes, I want you to discuss how many emotions, how many feelings you've had in the last, let's say, month. And it doesn't have to be at work, it can be. It could be at home, it could be your sports club, your golf club, school, pickup, whatever. As a table, how many feelings, how many emotions can you write down? So one of you, I want you to, one of you in each table is a scribe and writes them down, okay? Is that clear? Is everybody clear? Okay, could each table just have a few minutes to have a go at that, please? How are we doing? Do we need much more time? Are you drying up? Yeah, you drying up? Are you drying up over here? Okay, can we stop there? Can we stop there? Right. Each table, can I ask you to do me a favour now? Can you count how many did you get? You got 10. 28. Table 2? 27. 27. 3? 25. Oh, that one over there. 12? Sorry, so 12. Sorry. How many? One, there's 6 of them. That's 2 each. In a month. 37. That's a new course record. Sorry? 21. There's 37. How many of you are on the table? 1, 2, 8. How many is that each? 4 each. 4 each. 4.5 each. 2 each. 2 each. Roughly 3 or 4 each, maybe. It's interesting when you look at it. It seems a bit of fun, but you stop and you think. In a month, you can only describe 4 each. 5 each. Okay, 20. Let's say 20. 1 a day. But the point is still the same. That people talk about emotional literacy and they talk about the emotional commitment to a task or to a big hairy goal. Yet the subject of emotional intelligence is really misunderstood because it starts with emotional awareness, then it's emotional literacy, I can describe it, and then it's being able to emotional mastery, being able to move from one to another. But however you skin it, given there are 33,000 definable emotions, it's not a big number by any measure. Now, I know it's a bit of fun, but it lands a very interesting point. Now, each table, you count up how many were negative and how many were positive. Okay. Table 1 at the back. 50-50. So what's that? 14-14. Table 2? 15. Sorry? 15-12. Table 3? 3 positive, 9 negative. What were you? Yeah. 9 positive, 12 negative. 12 and 12. 9.
25 positive.
Isn't it interesting, though? Isn't it interesting? Only 2 tables had more positive than negative, and the majority, by far the vast majority of us, were negative. Now, I can't believe there's a person in this room who hasn't heard of or believe in the benefits of positive psychology. Yet we don't practice it. We don't practice it. And the first hallmark of being successful is understanding what we're contaminating each other with. Not just ourselves individually, listening to our own dialogue, our own words, the own messages we give ourselves, but what we're contaminating everybody else with. And this, by the way, is very, very normal. And when you work in elite performing teams in my sport, which is rowing, you can see the first thing we attack is how you think about yourself and how you think about each other and how you think about the task ahead. So if you want to move from a 7 to an 8, you can already see the case I'm building, can't you? That actually it starts with ourselves. People always talk about the competition. You talk about your competition. You talk about technological threats. You talk about environmental threats. All about these issues. Actually, the real competition is the man in the mirror. The real competition is the person you look at every morning when you brush your teeth. When it comes to high performance and it comes to really trying to have ambitious goals, it starts with you. That is the truth. No one else can give them to you. You have to find them for yourself. Now, not everybody will. By the way, that is not what everybody wants to do. Some people do not want to do that. This is not one size fits all. What I'm going to do is break down the DNA of performance. I'm not going to say you have to go along with it. But I'll remind you that this is a theme I will come up with more and more occasions. As a human being, I think it's our duty to be the best version of ourselves we can, whatever that is. You're not going to come this way again. None of us are going to get out of this alive. I think our brand should be, let's be as good as we can be. I saw a great poster in London. It said, one day your life will flash before you. Make sure it's worth watching. And I like that.